So this is the dual motor electric sit stand desk from Jin office. So when you open the desk, you will get all these parts. So these are the two legs, then there are cross frames, then there are all the electrical parts and the screw sets which are there, and then there are two base plates. So these are all the parts that you will receive along with the table. Now we will start with the assembly step by step. Now then you have to separate the screws first. So there are 5 types of screws which come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first separate these screws and then start the installation process. Now the next part is you have to attach these crossbars to the legs. So first we will show you how to attach this one crossbar with the help of these two screws on this particular part. So now you have to insert this screw with the help of the Allen key little bit inside. So now this screw has been inserted. So now you have to fit this particular part inside this. So it will go from this bigger part and get locked inside here. So see, once you have locked it, okay, you have to see that whether these holes are coming here. And now you have to insert another screw here from this particular hole and tighten both the screws together. Now this part has been installed and this part should come up, okay. The same thing should have been repeated on this side also, and the same thing should be repeated on the other leg also. On both the sides you have to fit these 4 crossbars. So once you have installed both the parts, this is how it will look. It will be facing inside and this will also be facing inside, and the 2 legs are now completed along with the crossbar. Now we will move on to the next step. So now we will install the 2 wings on the side. So for attaching the wings now to that of the leg, so you have to place it here, okay, and use these 4 screws which are there. So 2 on each side. So 2 will be here and similarly 2 on the other side. So you have to fit it and then tighten it with the help of a Allen key. So once it is fit, it will look like this. Once you have attached the wings on the side, rotate the table, okay, and then so wings are also attached here. So now we will attach the base of this. So these 4 screws have to be put through this and to be attached to this particular part. See, we have put 2 screws, so even with 2 screws it will remain very stable. If you see, it is not moving, but we can put all the 4 screws as well. So now the base has been put, all the 4 screws have been put. Here also all the 4 screws have been put. Now we will move on to the next particular part. Now this particular part, these 2 parts will be put inside this particular crossbar. So this side will stay inside and then you have to put it inside. So note that there will be no screw holes here. Only the screw holes are there up. So from there you have to put the screw on both the sides and tighten it. There will be no screw on this particular part. You just have to put it inside and then you have to tighten the screw from here. So similar way you have to put it from the other side as well, okay. So once you have put it from the other side, this is how it will look, okay. Now you have to tighten the 8 screws here, okay. But before tightening it, you have to decide what width you want. So this particular table, as you know, is width adjustable. So you can adjust the width of this table. Width of the table. Now you can adjust the width of the table based on the tabletop size and where the holes are drilled. So this way you can adjust the width of the table. So now I have put this particular width. Say example, I put this particular width. Whatever width I put, I have to set that and then tighten the screws. So you can put it at any width you want and then tighten it. So these are the screws which will go on both these sides. So this screw will not go completely inside. However, it will stay a little bit outside, but it is very tight. So that's what you also have to do on both the sides. Here also same and here also same. Then you can just rotate the entire table because now the installation has been complete. Now we will do the electrical part of the table. So now we will start the wiring part. So first we are attaching both the motor wires to that of the control panel. So these 2 wires which are there, the yellow ones on both sides, will go in these 2 slots. So once it is done, then the wire which comes out from the control panel will go into the adapter. This part will get attached. Now once that is attached, you just lock it. Now the adapter will get attached to the power cord, okay. And this power cord will finally go into the power socket. So once you switch on the desk, the power socket, either the lowest height will be shown or RST will be shown. Now when you try to test the table using the control panel directly, it will show some error, E08, and it will show reset. Let me just reset it. Again, if I try to do some height adjustment, so this error comes because the control panel is in my particular hand. So any movement which is detected in the control panel, it will throw the error and then it will show reset. So hence you have to first put the tabletop on the particular frame. So once you have put the tabletop and tighten these 4 screws on the side. So there are 4 screws on the side. So first you put the tabletop and then put this adapter inside the tabletop, under the tabletop, and once it is fixed, it will won't show any error. And as I told you the second case, sometimes the RST will be shown as soon as you start the table. So if the RST is shown, you just have to long press the up and down button. The table will go to the lowest height and it will get resetted. So now some people, even if they want to test the particular frame before putting the tabletop, so you have to hold this control panel firmly so that there is no movement detected and try to do the up button. So it will work. So this is the only way you can test it, by holding it firmly. Now for example, again some motion is detected. For example, see, it will show this error. So there should be no motion in the control panel. That's the only thing. Now again it is showing resetted. I will long press the up and down button. The table will get resetted. So now this is the power adapter holder which comes, so which you can put it here, okay, and you can put your power adapter in this particular part so that it gets fit. And this control panel, as I told you, will come under the tabletop. And there are these shock absorbers which also you receive along with the table. So these actually you can ignore, because once you put it between the tabletop and the frame, this sometimes impacts the stability of the table. So you can ignore this. Fitting this control panel under the table, you have to use these 2 drilling screws. They will pass through this and will fit under the tabletop. So the screw will pass from here and will fit under the tabletop. So now these are the screws which are used to fit the tabletop on this frame. So what will happen is, you have to place the tabletop on this frame and these screw will pass from below and fit into the tabletop, and you have to tighten the screw with the help of a screwdriver. So only screw needs to be fitted on this side and this side. No need to fit the screw in between here. It doesn't add to any stability. If you fit screw on this side and this side, it is more than enough to fit the tabletop on the control panel. So these are the drilling screws. देखो ये वाला जो स्क्रू यूज़ करना है, ये एंड में पॉइंटेड स्क्रू है, ओके। ये स्क्रू आप स्क्रू ड्राइवर फिट करो और थोड़ा सा प्रेशर लगा के ना इसमें होल्ड करो, पहले थोड़ा स्टर्न रखो इसको, तो पावर लगाना पड़ेगा, बट वो धीरे धीरे करो, तो घाई मत करो। हाँ, तो हमने स्क्रू किया है अपना आप से मैन्युअली, और कर थोड़ा सा विजय, थोड़ा सा और कर। हाँ बस बस, अभी निकाल। देखो ये फुल टाइट हो गया, इधर ये जम गया पूरा, अंदर हो गया, और बाद में निकाल विजय एक बार। और फिर ये वाला मोटर आपको इधर लगा के एक बार स्क्रू पास कर यहाँ से, हाँ आराम से। ये मोटर से स्क्रू पास किया और वो होल में जाके इसको ड्रिल करना है। हो गया ये देखो, और नीचे भी सेम ड्रिल होगा तो मूव नहीं करेगा मोटर आपका। तो टाइट कर दे सिर्फ थोड़ा सा, बस छोड़ दे होगा। देखो अभी ये मूव नहीं कर रहा है, और नीचे भी होगा तो ये मूव नहीं करेगा। तो ये showing you the functionality of the dual motor table. So there are these many buttons. So the up and down button is to move the table up and down. This 1, 2, 3 are memory settings. So for example, I want to set a memory at a particular height. For example, I want to set it at 65. So I will do M and then press 1. So the first memory has been set as 1. So now, for example, if I take it lower, and now if I press the first memory button, the table will go to that particular height which is set as a memory. Similarly, if you do M2, the second memory is set, and similarly M3, third memory. So you can set 3 different memories for the table. T is a timer reminder. For example, if you press T 1 time, a 30-minute timer has been set. So after 30 minutes, the control panel will give a beep as a reminder for you to stand up and work. So if you press it multiple times, it will go to 1 hour, 1.5, 2 hours, and then the timer also goes off. So you have to press it multiple times. So these are again 0.5, 1 hour, 2 hours, 1.5, and then if you press it again, the timer has been gone off. So these are the functionality of the control panel.